Did you shoot anybody else while you was at page 10?
No, what happened, let me ask you a question. When the guy came up, did he get, the other guy that got shot, did he get hit with a different kind of bullet?
I'm not aware of that.
If he got hit with a different kind of bullet, then it was that Tech 9 that shot him. Because unless one of my bullets was the guard, in the paper it said the guard got hit 4 times. So if either a bullet went through the guard and hit the other person accidentally, or when he ran out, when everybody broke and ran out the club and I ran over to the car, some guy came out, bending over like he's been shot. And John Doe 2 just started shooting the whole front out with the Tech 9. And that's what we pulled out. He thought that was some people coming chasing me.
And is that it?
Yeah, so if he got shot, either a bullet went through the guard and hit him with one of the shields, or when he came out, one of the Tech 9 bullets hit him.
Do you know the guy's name that you buried the gun in his backyard?
You know it.
I just want to let you know it.
I robbed him before too, and I forgot his name. I forgot his name.
Are you 100% sure that he lived in Missouri?
Yeah, I'm 100%. I kicked his house in.
Okay.
He used to sell dope. I kicked his house in and took all this shit.
Okay. All right.
I forgot his name.
So you know his nickname?
That's the name I know him by. What it started with? A D?
I'm not.
I know his name. I forgot it though. I know him.
I'm going to cover one thing with you about the page 10 and then Ricky Williams. That 38 that was used to kill the security guard, is that the same gun used to kill Ricky Williams?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you buried it, it went to the possession of East St. Louis police.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you gave them that gun?
And the same Tech 9 used in the other homicide, or the other shoot, is the same Tech 9 that was shot at page 10 that possibly the other guy got hit with.
Okay. All right. We're going to go now to on November the 20th. We used an address in St. Louis because the guy died in St. Louis, but this was a carjacking that started in East St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay. This happened a few days ago?
Yeah.
Would November the 20th be correct?
I suppose that's about right.
What time do you think that was?
Probably about 4 o'clock, 3:30, about 3 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Why don't you explain that to us now, that your involvement in that incident?
I went over there, I stole the van, I don't know where I stole it from. And I had a driver, I had another little guy with me. I let him use the tech before I took the 38 and put it in the trash can. I took it out that night after I buried it and took it for one last round. I put the 38 on and the 10 millimeter. I wiped all the bullets off, all the guns, and loaded all. I put 28 bullets in the Tech 9, and I put 15 in the clip and one in the chamber of the 10 millimeter. And we rolled on the east side. And we just ran around looking for ballers, motherfuckers with money, and rims and beats. And we pulled up on the club, whatever the name of the club, I don't know the name. I was across the street from this club sitting on the lot waiting for somebody to pull up that looked like they might have some Rams, beasts, and some money. There's 3 guys pull up. Burglary looked like about an 85, 86 Cutlass pull up. And they got some loud music in the trunk. They pull up and park. We sitting back there, and they don't get out. I'm waiting for them to get out, so we get the masses ready, but they don't get out. They keep the car running. And for a couple minutes, then they bag up and pull. They was blocked in, so they bag up and turn and pull at the tip of the lot where, if they wanted to, they could pull right into the streets. And they, so I had my driver to drive around the block and pull through a back alley lots or something back there and pull around, let us off right past a little shed or garage or something. And we put our masks on. I have a 38 in my hand, gloves on, and the Glock. And the other guy, he had his mask on. He had an orange mask on. I had a white screen mask on with a hood and a Tommy sweatsuit. So we jumped the fence and ran across the lot. I pointed the 38 and 10 millimeter to the passenger window and told the motherfucker to get out. And the other dude who was with me, he pointed the Tech 9 at the driver's side. And the driver got out, which was Keith. He got out. He made him sit in the back on the driver's door in the back seat. And the other guy, no, that wasn't Keith. The one that jumped out was on the driver's side in the back. Keith was in the middle. And Woodman, he was the driver. And the guy that was with me got on the passenger side. I was on the passenger side in the back. I had the Glock pointed toward them two in the back, and the 38 with the hammer cock pointed toward the guy in the front. And the guy was with me in the front, had the Tech 9 pointing toward the drive. We made them drive. I wasn't gonna kill nobody. I wouldn't let all of them there. I was just gonna drive them close to the St. Louis Bridge and make all of them get out. Then drive on across the water, because I didn't want them to know that we was going to St. Louis. And we get about half a block down the street, and I look at the guy on the door in the back, and I say, I don't trust you. You look like you would try me. You look like you a threat. And 5 seconds later, the motherfucker jumped out. I just got to shooting at him while he was jumping out. Shot him while he was jumping out the car. And we were going about 30 miles an hour when then the back driver window in the back seat, shot from the sound or something. We drove off, and I told them, me and the guy in the back, I let him put his hands down, fire up a cigarette. We smoked a cigarette together, and I let him drink his, he had some Hennessy. Me and him drank a little Hennessy together. I told him I ain't gonna kill him. Y'all some good brothers, Just don't try what your friend tried, be no damn fool. I say, I ain't gonna, when let y'all live, just gonna be tripping. I took my mask off then, but they kept turning around looking at me. So we got by the bridge, and I told him to go and drive across the bridge. He tried to speed, and I told him to slow the motherfucker down. And I told the guy that was with me, I say, this motherfucker keeps speeding, or maybe he don't keep his head straight, he'll kill that motherfucker. As long as y'all keep y'all head straight, and don't make no motherfucking mistakes or try nothing funny. We ain't gonna trip with y'all. We just want your car, your rims, and your beats. So I told him, I said, if the police pull us over, we just pull over. I say, all the windows tinted in the back of the car. I say, you just pull over. I say, if the police hit their lights. When the police get out and start walking up toward the car, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill all y'all motherfucking ass. I say, no, just be cool. And I ain't going to choose. I just want your money, your car, and your rent. So we drive on 70 I tell him to get off at Branch Street. And I had to ride around here in where it's a deserted area. You know, where it ain't no cars, no number one house around the corner. We ride around the corner and I tell him to get out. I put the 38 in my pocket and took the Tech 9 from the guy that was with me and pointed it, bagged up about 10 feet and pointed at both of them while I had the other guy to search both of them. After he searched them and got money off of him, and I told him to take his jacket off and throw that in the car. Then I told both of them to get on their knees on the ground, put their head behind their back, and until we drive off. So the guy that was with me got in the car. I gave him the tech back. He got in the car. I went around the driver's side because he said he couldn't drive that good and fast. So I got on the driver's side. I started the car up and I got back out. I said, I forgot. So I walked over to Keith and just started shooting. I shot him. He fell and jumped back up and started running. And I just kept shooting and he ran and hit a corner. And then I said, how the fuck this motherfucker steady running? Then the other guy, I say, fuck him, because the other guy, Woodman, was running down the street. He was almost at the corner. So I ran around, jumped in the car, and floated all the way to the corner. And while we was riding down the street, the guy that was with me got the shooting Tech 9 through the front window, you know, shooting at Woodman. And Woodman got to the corner, his leg gave out, he started stumbling. And he turned the corner and fell. So I turned the corner in the car. And the guy that was with me just got to shooting with the Tech 9 while he was laying on the ground. And I reached over from the driver's side and shot at him twice. And drove off and turned. And it was a roadblock. I made the wrong turn. So I just went through that, drove the car, and to a spot. Or a vacant house. It took all the music out the car, radio, all of the property. And then I drove the car somewhere else until we can take the rims off. We left that till a couple days and we finally got the rims off the other day because they had locks on. Me and the other two dudes. We took the rims off and you know, now the car still put up to this other dude come get it so he can cut the motor out, and then I can have the tow guy I know with the tow truck to come pick it up and take it and smash.
Is that basically it?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you going to tell us where that car is now?
No.
Are you going to tell us who the other two people that were with you?
No.
And why is that?
I don't tell on no motherfucker.
Okay.
Rapper, I have one question for you, Rapper Mills. Did you ever, at any time while you had these three people that you carjacked, did you ever tell them that you was the person who killed the security guard at page 10?
No, I didn't tell him that. I think I told him that. But I ain't had no intentions of killing them, none of them, until that fool jumped out the car on me. And when he jumped out the car, and then they started looking at me. I said, I'm gonna kill all of them now.
How do you keep referring to these guys, some of these guys by name. How do you know their names?
Because I read the paper.
Okay, so you don't know.
No.
You're getting their names from the paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this random?
What?
This incident, was it random? Were these guys just picked at random?
Yeah, they had rims and beats.
When you say beats, what do you refer?
Loud music, a whole lot of loud music. They was advertised. They was just waiting on somebody to come in and pick
What does rims and beats do to you?
Make my dick get hard. And I see rims and beats and gold chains and bank rolls.
What does it make you want to do?
make me want to take their shit.
And if they won't give it up, what do you do?
I kill them. And I car.
And then what?
I car.
Calm.
I calm like a motherfucker. My dick get hard when I see the rims it beats, and I calm when I kill them for their shit.
So these guys were basically picked out because of the rims.
But they
Yeah,
advertise, had all that shit on their car,
Okay.
and their loud ass music.
Alright, well, again, the search warrant was done at your house early this morning.
And you took the wrong shit.
Stereo equipment, is that what you're
Only
referring to?
thing he is in there is that cassette player and the CD changer.
Okay, that goes
Two
to
little speakers, that's it.
that goes to
And his jacket.
Okay.
Ain't nothing else in there. All that stuff y'all took. The rims y'all took, them ain't the rims. He didn't have those, them some $4,000 rims y'all took out the house. And them rims is my brother-in-law rims. And the only reason they sitting in there because he took them off his car, because he went to California, he didn't want nobody to steal his rims. Because he don't have a alarm on his car. Them is Dayton's. Them Dayton rims. The rims he had was some chrome, some kind of chrome rims. They had Vols on them too. But they didn't have no brand new Vols and they wasn't no Dayton's.
What were you going to do with those rims?
What rims?
The ones you got off the car from East St. Louis?
They sold.
They were sold?
Yeah.
Who'd you sell them to?
They already sold. That was somebody else cut. They sold. I don't know who they sold them to.
They sold them?
Yeah, that's somebody else cut.
Meaning somebody else that was involved in the incident with you?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of van did you guys use to go to East St. Louis?
A stolen van.
Where'd you steal it from?
Somewhere in St. Louis City.